years of military, come back and find your afternoon show is horrible.
Thanks from the Alan Cox Show.
Horrible.
On 100.7 WMMS.
Oh, that poor guy. How long has he been gone?
I know, right?
I'm coming up on my 10th anniversary. Oh, my God. Alan Cox Show 10th anniversary special is 1 week from Monday, December the 16th. We're going to be doing a live show down in Strongsville at Slim and Chubby's, starting at 2 o'clock, all brought to you by Bud Light. We're going to have guests and gifts and fun, and we'll all be there, and it is the last live show of 2019 before we all split to parts unknown for the holidays. So I hope you can join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'd love to have you guys down there. You are the reason why the show has been as successful as it has been for a decade. So come and hang out. Slim and Chubby's, December the 16th. All the info, AlanCoxShow.com. Use the keyword 10. Cavs tonight. They are at home at the Romo Fijo. Romo Fijo.
I'll be down there tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Going down with Grandma.
Wow.
My buddy Chris. Watch basketball.
You're getting to a lot of games this season.
I like going to basketball games.
Good for you.
I told you it's my
it's fun.
It's my favorite sport. I like watching live basketball. It's even when the team's not always winning, I still enjoy it.
I understand.
So
They're playing the Orlando. They're playing the Orlando Magic.
Oh, you're going to see Moskov?
Huh?
He doesn't play for them anymore.
He doesn't play for them anymore.
I don't know. Every time he always.
Do you pay attention to when he calls?
Yes. He don't even know what team he plays for.
He plays for Russia. He's over there in Russia, playing, as I understand
He says, formerly of Cavaliers, and now I play for Orlando Magic.
Well, but for
that's a pretty good impression
nails Mozgov too. It's fantastic. Mozgov somehow became French. He used to play for the Hornets for a hot minute too.
I don't think he ever actually played for them. He was traded to them and then traded to Orlando. Yes.
So do they make you, are you just in limbo in that situation? Or are you ever...
it was like an off-season thing, I think.
But do you ever get, your key card to get into the Hornets practice facility? Are you ever on paper as being an employee of the Charlotte Hornets? I wonder. You know these guys, they get traded and then they get flipped to somebody else. I wonder if they ever... Did they just give you, a jersey with your name on it that you'll never wear as a going away? Hey, thanks for being here.
Carmelo Anthony was traded to the Atlanta Hawks and then released, or he was traded and then traded again or something like that, but they still sent him a jersey like the Hawks did because they thought it'd be hey, here you go.
Sure.
You're part of this for a little bit.
There you go.
Even if it's a few minutes only.
Uh-huh. So Carmelo Anthony walks around in his Hawks jersey, and people think he's probably Dominique Wilkins or something, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Of course.
He looks just like him.
That's a little racist.
No, because they're both tall and black.
There it is.
Nah. What?
That's the racist part.
No, not racist. Dominique Wilkins, doesn't he look a little bit like Carmelo Anthony?
Not even a little bit.
They always used to wear their sweatband on their head.
Dominique never wore a sweatband.
Yes, he did.
I don't remember him.
I'm looking at a picture of him right now. He wears a sweatband on his head. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Carmelo Anthony. Boy, I have really...
You're mixing up your blackies.
Dug myself a hole. Poundcake, that's racist.
I'm black. It's not racist.
You son of a bitch. Huh?
I'm black. It's not racist. I can say any offensive term I want, and it's still not racist.
You know, just because you're black doesn't mean you can't say something racist.
That's coming from a white man.
It just means that...
More racist stuff from Alan.
Where's Stephen A. Smith? Can we get him?
Yeah. Now, Dominique Wilkins is French. You could have done Dominique Wilkins' voice and maybe...
I don't even know who that is.
He's the Human Highlight film. What are you talking about? Every time they film that guy, something cool happened. I think he's still alive.
Yeah.
They call him D-Dubs, I believe, Bill. I just made that up.
Yeah, you did.
But there was a chance, right? Wasn't there a chance that they could have called Dominique Wilkins D-Dubs?
Probably.
Yeah?
There is a chance that could have happened. The likelihood, probably a little bit low, because he was known mostly as Neek.
There you go.
His,
Neek.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Great player, though.
Of course. Fantastic.
And
didn't he spend his whole career with Atlanta?
No.
Oh. Well, what do I know?
But he's with him for the majority of his career. Because a lot of guys would bounce around later in their career. And so I think he was one of those that spent the bulk of his career with Atlanta, but then I think he bounced around to a few other teams. Like Patrick Ewing. You think of him as a Knick, you don't really think of him being on the Magic.
Mm-hmm. Understood.
And he was on like the Suns or something too. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Todd in Ashland says, true story, I won a first place trophy in a talent show in the 8th grade covering Huey Lewis' Heart of Rock and Roll.
That's pretty sweet.
Remember the video? He had the shades and the at the end of the video, the song fades into a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Man!
Pretty badass.
The age of MTV. Also, Poundcake never sent my goddamn concert tickets that I won. #, cancel Poundcake. We don't send them to you,
You gotta
sir or
pick them
madam.
up.
You're supposed to pick them up. Now, if he didn't tell you that, then yes, Octothorpe, cancel Poundcake.
No,
But I have a feeling that he did tell you
I
that.
tell everyone that.
We don't send you tickets. You come here and get them. Because if they get lost in the mail, I don't need you bitching at me.
I always tell them I need to have the right address. You need to bring your ID because you have to sign for them. So, nope, that's not on me, sir. Do your due diligence, or you can always call. Our phone lines are always open.
Uh-huh.
All right, here we go. Dominique Wilkins.
Please, D-Dub.
All the way, he played with Atlanta,
Mhm.
and then he played with the Toronto. Did he play with
Toronto Raptors?
Yeah, it looks like.
Wow.
TOT. What else would that be, right? I didn't even know they were a team then. Yeah, so Toronto Raptors.
Wow.
Then he went back to Atlanta, and then he played for the Clippers, Boston, San Antonio, and Orlando.
Toledo. No, TOT was the Toledo Titans. He played for the Toledo Titans for one
that's not who it
season.
was.
Huh?
That's not who it was.
That was an expansion team. The Toledo Titans. Weren't they in the NBA?
Nah.
Huh. All right. Are you sure? You're positive?
Yeah.
The Toledo Titans were never a thing?
Yeah.
All right.
No. Yeah, but
Hmm.
nice long career, and always had a very good point average too.
Yeah.
Around that high 20s.
Alan, congratulations to Bill. He's clearly having a great year. He bought a condo. He's got a 65-inch TV.
Cool.
He's going to all these basketball games. You have 2 65-inch televisions?
Yeah.
That's 130 inches.
That's right. I'll put them next to each other. Baby Yoda's never looked bigger.
Man, 130 inches at Squifle Tower is what you get. And I bet they're in 4K.
Yeah, they are.
God damn. You're on fire.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah, go to the basketball. I went to a lot of basketball games last year too.
TOT is total stats, I'm being told. So it's not the Toledo Titans? Is that what you're saying? Nor
But
the
this is-
Toronto
this is
Raptors?
not-
Toronto Raptors is TOR, I believe.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So that must have still been with Atlanta.
Well, okay.
Yeah. So there you go. But yeah, the Clippers and Celtics and Orlando Magic. So he had a few different teams.
He played
And
for
the Spurs,
Played
yeah.
for the Sea Lippers and the Spurs.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hey, I've got a shot for you to win $1 million right here. That is no small potatoes. Do you realize how many inches of television you could get in your home with $1 million? Holy cannoli. All right, good luck.
Your shot at $1 million now.
Text the nationwide keyword HAPPY to the number 200-200. That's HAPPY to the number 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info, and standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's HAPPY to the number 200-200. Good luck from 100.7 WMMS.
All right, I want to talk to Arabella Proffer here about this book she's got. So she's a friend of yours, Bill?
I mean, I wouldn't say friend, but we've known each other for quite some time.
She's an acquaintance?
Yeah. We would run in the same circles back in the day when I was with my ex-wife.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Arabella.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you? I'm fascinated by this book that you did. Arabella did a book called The Restrooms of Cleveland. I like the economy of the title. You know, a lot of books these days, I'm sure you've noticed, they've got to get all the information in the title. So there'll be a title, and then a colon, and then something else, and then something in parentheses. Yours is just The Restrooms of Cleveland. Cleaner than probably any of the restrooms you saw.
Yeah.
How did you come to this? I'm fascinated by the concept of the book. You go, I'm just going to start taking photos. It started in clubs or bars or people's homes or what?
So it started as a joke on Instagram. I was, doing a mirror selfie at 78th Street Studios, which has a lot of bathrooms that look like they're from the 60s and never got renovated, and I like that. I like janky bathrooms that look stuck in time. So it started, and I did it as a tag, and then people were like, oh, you should make this a book. And I'm like, no, that's stupid. Who would want that?
Right.
So then, years went by, and then I think it was Cleveland Scene did a story about me for the real art that I do, because I actually show in like galleries around the world and stuff, and they were doing a feature on me, and I met the reporter at a bar, and she saw me taking photos of the bathroom, and so I told her about it, and so she wrote about it, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I really have to do it. But then it took another 3 years, so it's finally out.
Did you ever get since you've been working on it so long, and the establishment isn't around anymore? But I used to love the bathroom at the Spitfire on 117th. That was probably my favorite janky, gross ass bathroom in the entire area. I don't know if it's in the book.
Yes.
Okay. Because, like you said, you're an accomplished artist in your own right, and so when they say, "Hey, we want you to, how about you do a bathroom book?" Was there a part of your brain that was like, "I'd really want to focus on this other stuff, not the bathrooms"? That started as a joke.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly it. I was doing my more serious stuff, and then I was like, okay, I have some time. I came off a show, and I had time over the summer, and I was just like, I'm going to finally sit down and lay this thing out, because I had over 440 photos altogether.
Yeah.
I forget how many locations, but there's a lot that got cut. And it just could have kept going. Like, people come up to me all the time now, and they're like, hey, have you seen the bathroom at so-and-so?
So you've become the bathroom girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, apparently. But I really like the stuff that looks like it's either the 50s, 60s, 70s, never been renovated, maybe like, some weird, like, fake flowers, strange tile work and color choices. I like
my bathroom would work for this.
It's not nice,
Yeah. So once word got out that this thing was kind of in process, or it was going to be something, did you have establishments or people calling you and saying, you got to come and shoot my Lou?
Yes. So a friend of mine bought a home in Lakewood on the lake, and I guess it's a mildly historic home because the president stayed there at one point. And there was this crazy powder room, and she's like, you have to come photograph this before I tear it out.
Yeah.
And then there was a couple bars before they opened. They invited me to come take photos before they even opened for business. But a lot of it is done for posterity, because these are spaces that don't get recorded. And there's at least 5 or 6, I think, in the book that do not exist anymore, or that I had taken and just didn't make the book, like, for instance, Ontario Street Cafe.
I know that you've been in this area for a while, but you're from the AA, and you were out in California for a while. And how did you end up coming out to Cleveland?
Kind of a funny, long story, but I was in Los Angeles. I mean, my family's been there for a pretty long time, and the governor recall, the transit strike, and the grocery store strike were all happening.
Right. Yeah.
And I have a record label with my husband, and we had actually signed 2 bands from Cleveland. So we had been here, and we knew the editor-in-chief of Alternative Press at the time. And we came to visit, really liked it. We were really getting burned out on L.A. And then our friend was like, hey, I'm in a band with my wife, and we're going on tour in Europe, and we have 4 cats. Do you want to just live at our house for free?
Oh, yeah.
And figure things out. And we were like, yes, sold. So I've been here since 2004.
Rather than live potentially under the iron grip of Governor Gary Coleman, you figured we'll go to Northeast Ohio.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, but wasn't everybody running, though? Schwarzenegger won, but like Gary Coleman and porn stars and everybody was running in that election, yeah?
Yeah, Gallagher, Jenna Jameson. But the really sad thing was watching on TV the debates. So Arianna Huffington was like the captain of her debate team at Oxford. And to watch Arnold just completely destroy her in a debate. And then you had these 2 people yelling back and forth at each other like, Arnold, let me talk. Arianna, were you talking about Arnold? Arianna, Arnold. And it was just, I'm like, I got to get out of here.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a good time. Well, listen, congratulations on the book. I'm fascinated by it. Arabella Proffer, you can go to arabellaproffer.com if you want to see her other art. There's plenty of it. It's very nice. The book is called Restrooms. Was it Restrooms of Cleveland?
The Restrooms of Cleveland.
The
because
Restrooms of
everyone
Cleveland.
needs one.
Yeah, right. All right, thanks.
All right, thank you.
All right, take care. There's Arabella Proffer. I think that's
coffee
funny.
table book.
What's
or
that?
A bathroom book.
A bathroom book. That's what I'm saying. Everybody, do you have a book on your crapper?
Not yet.
You don't have one?
I'll put something like that in there, but I haven't. I'm not there yet.
What are you going to put in there?
Maybe I'll get this book and put it in there. I might do that.
You could sit there and look at other people's bathrooms.
We do. We have a
What's the book that you've got?
the male torso, and it's just a bunch of guys. It's a bunch of nude guys. You don't see their face. You see from the neck down, and they're just nude and full of pubes. Like
Why
it's
is
like,
it full of pubes?
it is. It's like none of them are shaved. Like it's the natural male state.
I understand. Why is
Except
that?
they're ripped.
I imagine at some point when everyone was moving into the place, there was a stack of books, and you had to decide which one would go in the bathroom.
I don't know. I
Why
think it was
that
already
one?
predetermined.
It was predetermined. They go, this is our bathroom book.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In case someone wants to come in here, sit on the crapper, do a quick tug, we've got the male torso here.
I don't think. I'm trying to think.
Is that enough to get somebody a gay dude going?
It can get you going, but like I don't think there may be a couple flaccid peens in there, but I don't think it's not really focused on the.
Well, no,
penis.
you don't want to. I mean,
It's a lot of bush.
but I'm saying sometimes not showing everything is the sexy
Right,
part.
Yeah, the
And if you're,
tease.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it's enough to get.
and
you
if you're
going.
getting Kareem in a leg lock, that might be enough for some people.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, that would be enough for me if I was foreign to it and I just like, what is this? Wow! And then, you open it up.
But you don't ever go in and just sit there and leaf through it.
No, because I mean, if I
See, I never put a book in my bathroom because I don't want people spending a lot of time in there. Like we don't have guests that often, but if we do, it's like it's not a library.
Mm-hmm.
You get in, you do your stuff, and you split.
Yeah, I don't spend a lot of time in other people's bathrooms, but my own bathroom, I spend a lot of time. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, but you're on your phone though. You're not reading the book.
Yeah, it's not for me. I didn't
Oh.
put that book in there. To me, it would be like a coffee table book. I would put that on there, just like with my Dungeon of D's. Like I want to make that a book. All my screenshots, instead of letting them go to waste, and
That's what
just
I'm saying.
bounce up in the cloud.
She made this Restrooms of Cleveland book. It's just photos, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no caption. There's no here's this. There's an index in the back, but there's no.
Just admire.
That's right. There you go. You might have a book on your hands.
Yeah,
30 floaters.
and since I've been single, like my D pic count has been like shot up dramatically.
I don't know if you want to go with Dungeon of D's. That sounds creepy and oppressive. But something, if you're going for alliteration.
Oh no, we established this already. We talked about it before. The Book of More Men. Remember? We established that. I forgot.
You're going to call it the Book of More Men.
The Book of More Men. Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, we established
All
this.
right.
I forgot.
See, that's where you're going to make it, is with that book.
And I have
you
thousands
ain't going to
of
make it
them.
on the radio, but you're going to make it with that book.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
but he
fine.
doesn't have the rights to them all because those are.
Yes, I do.
What rights?
How?
They sent him the photos.
Yeah, they send me the photo, and
Yeah,
they're
but
my photo.
You
It's a
relinquish
private
but
photo.
But you relinquish control of it.
I don't know if
There's
you.
there's some of them have face, but some of them don't.
Okay.
Like if it's just a picture of the D and nothing else, you're gonna be able to tell your D.
Then
Well, I'll
do
be able
it.
to tell mine
And how would those people know that they were in your book?
That's right.
until they
That's
come
good.
over. Like,
Well, no,
oh,
but they'd have to leaf through it and go, "Hey, that's me," and then what? They go, "I'm suing you." You go, "Here's $100, or I'll tear your page out of the book." On the reprints, because it will go through multiple reprints.
it's.
You'll make millions on that book.
I think it.
You'll be the new Robert Mapplethorpe, just with no bullwhips in the booty.
And a lot of them are screenshots because a lot of stuff they didn't actually send me like in my phone. I screenshotted them on Grindr. So
Book of Mormon.
so that's my photo. I can do whatever I want with that.
Yeah, there you go.
After I screenshot it, I think that's a legal loophole actually, because if they send you the photo, they are sending it for a specific purpose.
There's
but if you screenshot that photo, I took that photo. So
Oh, the legal loophole. You found it. I knew
That
he
could be
would.
the follow-up book.
The legal loophole.
yeah, have plenty of those too.
Uh-huh. Why did he replace the P with an L? All right. I'm going to have those Cedar Point passes for you when we get back. You can get one of the Cedar Point Gold passes for $99, by the way, if you check it out at cedarpoint.com. But I'll have a couple of tickets for you after the break. 35192 if you want to text.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio app.